Hello there my fellow gamers and welcome back to the channel. If you have followed our latest videos, you will have noticed that we attended Computex in Taiwan, and during the show, the good folks from Asus gave us an early sample of the just announced Ally X, a sort of intergenerational refresh of Asus's original Windows-based handheld released in 2023. While it's not a true Ally 2, they did change a lot, and since most of the changes do not revolve around the core components but rather focus on user experience, I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys after using this one for a couple of days. But before we get into it, chances are you may have heard that the Ally, and to that extent Asus, came under heavy fire concerning some pretty janky warranty practices in North America. And while I do not want to jump on board the drama train too much, you might want to watch the whole discussion very closely if you are interested in their products. Apparently it also rocked the boat at Asus quite considerably, and it seems like they really are trying to turn things around and improve the whole RMA and service experience for everyone going forward. They will also have a dedicated point of contact for everyone having problems right now, and I will include the links to the respective support page with more information below. In addition, please feel free to share your first-hand experience, good or bad, with Asus products in the comments, or let them know what else they could do to improve the situation. And with that out of the way, let's play some video games. Circling back to the Ally, the most immediate change is of course a new color, and well, I think the matte black looks a lot more premium and a little more subtle as well. Apart from that, there are no immediately noticeable cosmetic changes, but if you pick it up, actually a lot has happened. In our recent video I said that it's great that the Ally is light and flat, since that means you can easily throw it in your backpack and have it with you, but it came at the expense of comfort. The Ally X is a little thicker, but thanks to that it feels so much better in your hands and might be one of the comfiest handhelds to hold next to the original Steam Deck. Asus also improved the shoulder buttons and they do feel a lot more tactile, which I really like a lot. Again, the core components and the display remain the same as in last year's version, so we still get the snappy 1080p 120Hz display with VRR and AMD's custom C1 Extreme. However, the good folks from ROG doubled the storage to 1TB, which is now also a standard 2280 NVMe, which will streamline any storage upgrades a lot more, and we also get 24 GB of RAM, which should further future-proof the Ally X. One of the biggest pain points of the original, both in our review and during my personal use, was of course battery life. In its highest performance mode, you could count yourself lucky to manage even an hour of battery life, and a high capacity power bank will be the best accessory you can get for the original Ally. With the X, however, they also doubled the battery capacity, which is not only great for this puppy, but might also signal to the rest of the industry to follow suit to stay competitive. This is ultimately a very good thing for us consumers, since we hopefully can enjoy our games a lot longer while being out and about in the future. Of course, I wasn't able to do any testing, but just judging from the early sample I had, the change is considerable and immediately noticeable. Another thing we have to test when we get a final sample for our measurements is the new cooling solution, since I felt like the Ally X was also a bit quieter, or at least more subtle when it comes to fan noise, which is of course always appreciated as well. I/O has also been updated, and while we have to make do without the XG mobile port, we get a second USB-C that has been upgraded to use before. So yes, you can no longer connect an RTX 4090 laptop GPU to your Ally, but given the associated costs, I would say the added flexibility with the updated port selection will be much more appreciated by most of you guys. But let me know what you think about that, sound off in the comments below. But that's pretty much it for now, so I would say it's both a lot and not that much at the same time. And I really have to give it to Asus here. It seems like they really listened to the feedback and improved the Ally in lots of little ways that add up to a much more pleasant user experience. Yes, the X is heavier, but it also feels a lot better in your hands with easier to reach controls, better grips, and of course the bigger battery, more storage and more memory. So I would say it's a compromise that should be very easy to live with. Again, let me know what you think about the Ally X, and was there anything else you would have liked to see with such an upgrade? Sound off in the comments below. That should be it from my end today. Thanks a ton for watching. Please leave a like and sub on your way out, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.